Finally getting around to playing American Truck Simulator again. You'll notice I don't have my custom 379 because there's some updates. The truck doesn't work anymore, so I don't have my skin or anything. It makes me sad, but I'll figure out a way to fix it. But anyway, here's what I'm rocking now. You can't see too much on it. Let me go in the menu here. Still kind of hard to see since it's like a tree in the way. But they've added a ton of customization options. Yeah, it's starting to get a lot better in that regard, but I kind of want to just talk about some of the updates and what's going on with American Truck Simulator. Got a short job here, hauling empty pallets to Vegas, not very far away. Should be a nice, easy job. Got my Eagle on the hood there. I kind of just put something crazy together until I can fix the other truck and get my old skin back on. You'll still see those trailers running around though. Hauling through the night. I like driving at night. No traffic. Got 400 miles to go, and the map is finally get rescaled. It's one of the things I'm going to talk about in this video. Alright, so we're going to go. Alright, so they finally finished the map rescaling, so the map's bigger, which is good because the map was insanely small. You never really felt like you were actually driving anywhere because you'd leave a city and all of a sudden you were in another one. I'm speeding, but that's fine. So they finished that. Hopefully that means they'll get to work quicker on some new states because this game has been out for almost a year and we still only have the 3 states. Now, I know that they want to work on them and make them super polished, make sure everything works, and I appreciate that, but you have modders, like single dudes, putting maps together that are very detailed, pretty large, that work, and you know, the studio still only has the 3 states. It's one of the reasons that this didn't get my Game of the Year. That went to Overwatch. I'm not really going to get into why Overwatch got it, because this isn't an Overwatch video, but I can go over a few of the reasons that why American Truck Simulator didn't get it. I want to start by saying I love this game. I kind of go on periods where I'll play it non-stop for a while, then I'll take a little break. I did the same thing with Euro Truck Simulator 2. There's a lot more in that game. Not only just for customization, but the map's bigger, tons of DLC, but it has been out a lot longer. With American Truck Simulator only being out for about a year, I knew that it was going to be slow getting new maps, and I know that rescaling the existing map took a while, so I can't really fault them for that. But at the same time, you know, I thought we'd have at least maybe like 2 more states by now. I mean, at least they have added a lot of customization for the trucks, for wheels, chrome lights. You got different horns now. Some of the trucks have, you know, different little bug shields and all that kind of stuff going on, so that's nice. But at the same time, I don't know, it feels like there should be just a little more. And again, I don't want to just complain about the game this whole video because I like this game. And when I got it, I thought it'd be way up there for my Game of the Year, and it was close. And it's not expensive. I think it's still only $20 on Steam. It's a great value. You can sink a lot of time into it. It's very relaxing. If you have like an hour to kill, or you just want to relax and play, just kind of sit back, maybe put on some music, a movie, whatever. And that's kind of what I do. I normally put on like a movie or a TV show I'm watching. And a lot of the times it's something I've seen already, just so I don't have to concentrate too much on what I'm watching, but it's fairly easy, especially when you get on the interstates, to kind of drive and watch. Not something you definitely shouldn't do in real life. But it's a video game, so we can do stuff like that. One of the reasons I was so excited for American Truck Simulator is, I've gone over this in the past, is it's somewhere that, you know, it's home. Being said that, I've never been to the West Coast. Right now I think I'm in Nevada right now. Right? I think that's where I am right now. I don't know where I started. But even though I've never been there, you know, this is still home. Over in Euro Truck Simulator, it's really cool because, I mean, a lot of the map looks the same, but it's big and it's like, oh yeah, you know, I've heard of these countries, never been to them. And when you're over in like England, you're driving on the wrong side of the road. And in this game, I was looking forward to driving around in my home state, even though it's not one-to-one accurate or anything, and some landmarks are going to be off. It's still cool to be like, oh yeah, hey, this is where I live. But I live on the East Coast, and if it's taken this long for some of these states to come out, I mean, it's probably going to be like 10 years before I get North Carolina in this game. I don't know what it is. This game seems to run better than I played it last. I don't know if they've done some optimization or what, but I'm getting 100 frames around right now. Dipped a little bit below 100, but staying up there, where before it would be like 40, 50. When I get to a town, it'll probably go down a lot. I think we're heading to Vegas right now. Still got 300 and something miles to go. It's a nice little trip. With the map rescale, it's even better. And I believe the map rescale is in the actual game now. I think before they released it, you can just do the beta thing. You do that by going, you right click on the game on Steam in your library, and then there's like a version thing you can select, and you can go into the beta and they'll put stuff out there before they release it into the actual game, the normal version. But I think it's actually out now. This road looks different. I'm sure I've been on this road before. I think I've been on every road. I don't remember all those little trees. It looks like they added a few things. Got quite a few drivers working for me now, quite a few garages. Guy just blinked his lights. Yes, I know. My high beams are on. I'm not turning them off because then I can't see. I have my light on in my room and it's just going to glare off my TV, so I can't see where I'm going unless the high beams are on. Nice little drive through the dark. It's 2:08 a.m. in game. I think they've changed the way you go through way stations. You still have to stop, sometimes not stop, but I think it tells you either more in advance or something. It used to have just a little light system that would come on. I don't know if I'm going to pass a way station in this video, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to see it. It's been a little while since I played this game. I took a short break from it. But now with some of the new updates, I might jump back in a little bit. And gosh, it's been so long since I made a video. Like July was the last one. That's kind of sad. I wanted to do a fairly, somewhat regular series in this game, if the interest is there. Going through Flagstaff. That was my phone. I forgot to put my phone on silent before I started recording. There we go. Let me do that. Just waiting on the light. Leaving my high beams on. I'm that asshole. Another light? I always get caught by the lights in town, so it takes me like it feels like an hour to go through a town because I get stuck with all the traffic lights. I had the big sun visor going across my windshield, but it comes down to a point in the middle and it looks really awesome. Like it makes the truck look badass, but then I can't see any of the lights. But I still wanted a sun visor, so I went through and I put on the smallest one that they had. So that way the truck still looks cool, just doesn't look quite as cool. I like that other sun visor though. I think that's all the lights. Yeah, I think we're about to get back on the highway. For Euro Truck 2, they've added a lot of little interior accessories. I hope they start doing that for this game. There is a steering wheel DLC, so you can put on a bunch of different steering wheels, and I think some of like the little turn knobs. But I don't have it. Actually, I'm not sure how much it is. I'll probably end up getting it because there's one steering wheel I've seen in the pictures that looks like 2 revolvers in the middle. It's pretty neat. Oh, we got to get over. It's a crazy looking intersection right there. Alright, we should make some good time now. There might be a way station on this. I think I'm on the interstate. Coming up on 3 a.m. It's a good song, Matchbox 20. Yeah, cruise control. There we go. We got plenty of fuel. Just cruising down the road. Got all my lights on. Oh, come on, girl. There we go. I haven't played multiplayer game, or the multiplayer mod in this game in a while. I assume it's still going. I don't know why it would stop. Multiplayer is pretty good with friends. Except for like the lag time. The faster you go, the harder it is for it to sync up. So you need to leave kind of a big gap between you and your friends. But if you're used to it, you know what you're doing, it can still be pretty fun. Especially on this one, somewhere in California, it's near the coast, there's this one-way road, and the GPS always takes you down that road for some reason. And it doesn't matter which way you go, so if you're on one side, it'll tell you to take that road to the other, and vice versa. And that speeding. What's the speed limit? Oh. Oh well, it's only $1,000. So what it does is you have people going down like this one-way street because it's too narrow to have 2 trucks going by each other. And what happens is you have these huge, just massive traffic jams. And there's another like road that kind of cuts through, and it's hard to describe, but the way it's laid out is you have this small road because it connects at one point, but then it comes over and it crosses through it, and then you have people trying to turn on and off of it at where it connects and where it crosses, and you have people just trying to go through, and all it ends up being is people sitting there honking at each other. And you'll have the admins come on the text chat and be like, please don't use this road, use a different road, because you can change your GPS navigation to different like roads and routes, and you can set points, so you can set it to however you want to go. But if you leave it on default, it takes you down that little road and people just follow it. It just creates chaos. It's really funny to go over there and just kind of watch everything going on. Where it's going to randomly turn into 65 miles an hour again. Try to get away from that cop. Still 157 miles to go. Stars are nice and bright out here. So even with the slow development and all that, I do have to recommend this game. I always do. Just same with Euro Truck Simulator 2. I mean, if you want more content, I would say maybe buy that one over this one, but being an American and I like the long nose trucks, I think they look better. And, you know, I gotta recommend this game as well, especially for only 20 bucks. I don't know if the price is gonna go up when they release more content, because I'm pretty sure most of the states, they might release a few more free states. Like Arizona was free, but most of them, pretty sure will be paid DLC. So maybe they're waiting until they get a bunch of states done so they can release packs, or maybe they'll release them individually for, you know, cheaper. I don't know. I don't work there, but the price of the game might go up. Like as it goes on, maybe they'll include that stuff in the base game and up the price. I don't know. There's a lot of different ways they could go with it. See, speed limit went down right there. Caught that one. Oh, we got a turn up here. Gotta get all the way over. Yeah, so I didn't get to show off any of the new way station stuff. I believe they also added it when you go to the big gas stations off the interstate. Some of them had way stations. They didn't do anything, but I know a lot of the mods had it where you could still kind of just go on the way station, even though it didn't do anything. And I think they added it so that now in the base game you can go on to the way station and activate it, even though I still don't believe it does anything. "25 miles an hour. Sky's getting a little brighter. Drove on through the night. Up on 5 o'clock. Only 100 miles to go. Now you notice I have my sleep thing turned off. It's fatigue. I don't really like playing with that. I mean, it's fine if you do. I know that adds to the game. But at the same time, it's like I don't want to stop that often to make my person sleep. I do have fuel and damage on. I don't think you can turn damage off, so that's on. My fuel usage is on. If I turn off my high beams now, there we go. Getting bright enough to see. less than 100 miles to go. Gotta get these pallets there. They need these pallets. It's good to play this game again, though. I think I might be on that point now where I start playing it more, like binging it. I go through periods. I don't know if I said this already. I'll play this game non-stop, and then I'll go for a while and not play it. Then I'll play it non-stop, go for a while and not play it. And I've been playing it. I just came off a little break. I don't know why I haven't made any videos until now. Like I said, if there's any interest, I'll try to get a somewhat regular series going. Hit my cruise control. There we go. I like this truck. Remember when this one launched, they didn't have air horns, and I thought that should have been one of the basic things that would be included. Because in semi-trucks, you gotta have your air horns. But they're in there now. Different kinds, too. So it's starting to come together. Again, it is an excellent game. It's pretty polished. I will say performance, like, again, I don't know if they've done some optimization, but it does seem to run a much higher frame rate than it used to. Because before it would have pretty low frame rate. I mean, still, decent. Like, you could play. It wasn't anything that broke the game, but for what the game is and for the graphics, you would think it would just run a little bit better. But I'm actually playing another game right now that I got sent for review, and it looks terrible. And you get like no frames in that game. Like, I don't know how it runs so bad. So yeah, keep a lookout for that. Some RPG I'm playing. I don't know when I'll have that review finished, but it shouldn't be too long from now. It's really fast for this corner. Well, I'm always worried about slamming into these little concrete barriers. Right, Las Vegas. Fabulous Las Vegas. Miles an hour coming up to this light. 70. Just seems dangerous. Yeah, now I'm down to 36 frames a second. Cities don't work all that well. It's a wildly varying frame rate. But again, still very much playable. Can't complain too much because it doesn't break the game in any way. Wow, I actually made a light. Alright, okay, we gotta turn left up here. Still got 8 miles to go through the city. Oh. Early morning, you would think there'd be some commuters driving around. feel like this isn't a lane. But I know it is. Just almost seemed like a breakdown lane or something. Alright. Almost to our destination. Green light. These people are gonna love to have their pallets on time. Let's see, where do they want this bad boy? Probably right up here next to the fence. Nope. Oh, next to this fence over here. Alright, oop. Just stall real quick. My truck is out of control. There you go. Nothing to see here. These are some delivered pallets. Alright. Turn this in. I think I might level up here actually. Oh, I guess I leveled up last time I played. Okay, well, hopefully you enjoyed that. Leave your thoughts on American Truck Simulator. What you like or don't like if you're playing it, and let me know if you want to see more. Like I said, my original plan was to do a somewhat regular series, and then I haven't uploaded anything on this game since like July. So let me know if you want more, and I will be happy to do it. But thank you very much for watching, and take it easy.